In 1999, politicians from the European Union finally agreed the development and launch of a new global satellite system called Galileo. Its purpose was to provide a global positioning system, GPS, that would allow governments, companies and individuals to plot their location anywhere on the planet. It would rival the existing GPS system that was owned by the United States of America. One of the worries of the European Union was that the American system could be withdrawn at any time. Moreover, European governments judged that their companies were missing out on new satellite business as a result of having no European satellite system. In the beginning, European governments wanted companies to bid against each other for the contracts for Galileo to develop and operate the whole system. The companies would then take most of the risk of failure. What happened in practice was that two major company groups were formed across Europe and initially bid for the contracts. However, when the EU then indicated that a rival group would be awarded the contract, the failed bidder simply appealed to its national government or governments. The initial outcome was delay as a result. This was followed by a new round of bidding. Ultimately, the two bidding groups were allowed to combine together to stop the arguments. But of course, the problem then was that the European Union was faced with a monopoly bidder that was able to ask its own price. There were at least 5 problems with this whole process. First, who gets what? European Union governments like to share the benefits, but this makes for a very difficult political process. Second, the lack of competition amongst the bidding companies, as we've seen. Third, a failure of the European Union to foresee the consequences of the lack of bidding, poor strategic management. Fourth, a poorly managed process in general within the European Union. There needed to be an independent champion chief executive of Galileo to make some decisions. And fifth, decisions were primarily made on political influence rather than economic logic. So the whole Galileo satellite process was bound to be more expensive. What was the outcome? Well, the project was over budget, over time, and over politicized. Not a very good record, and one that deserves careful scrutiny by all public sector strategists.